Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH. That's me on Facebook and on X. Also on YouTube, we have the handle there, Nigeria Info PH 92.3. Nigeria Info PH 92.3. And would like to also say a special thanks to Catech and Co for their support of this debate. Now you can get your deals for your branding, printing, designs with Catech and Co. Call them for customized school uniforms, school blazers, sportswear, industrial overall, security wear, cardigans, laboratory coats, and many more. They are located at Bandenge Plaza, Expanse Oil and Gas Filling Station, adjacent Gulf Estate, Okuru Road, Port Harcourt. Or simply call them with the number 0913 50000846 0913 50000846. Okay, all right. Now, this is a bit of a walk down memory lane. Like I said, she is our returning contestant, Akomas Chierika Eden. Well, let's see what this debate has in store. Now, it's time for us to quickly get the draw out. Neither of you knows where you're going to be arguing for. You have both prepared for and against. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. So now let's quickly get that. The other time I was accused of giving ladies first. So it's not a ladies first thing. It's just the person who's closest to me. Hands on my left. So please, Master Tochukwu, pick one. All right. And then, Miss Chierika, you get the other. Okay? Open them up, please. Open them up. Let's quickly know where we're getting to with the debate. Master Tochukwu, what does yours say?
For the argument.
You are for the argument, and that means, Miss Chierika, you are obviously against the argument. May I have the pieces of paper? Thank you very much. Master Tochukwu, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time for us to get to our beg to differ. There are rules. The supporter of the argument is going to open the salvo for us. The opposer of the motion is going to then give her opening salvo, and then the rebuttal statement will switch. The person who's opposing gets to kick us off, and the person who's supporting will then give his response. The final and very important closing argument, the rebuttal statement, you get to start first. The closing argument, you will follow him because he is the supporter of the motion. So he starts first, then you will follow. Right? Is that clear to you now?
Yes.
Now, for the first two segments, both of you have 4 minutes each. 4 minutes each. And then for your closing argument, you both would have 3 minutes to do that. All right? Is that understood by both of you?
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, I beg to differ debate. So, the supporter of the motion is Master Kyrian Tochukwu Mbata. Master Kyrian, can you hear me, please?
Yes.
Can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, now you have 4 minutes. Opening salvo. Your time starts now.
Good day, Chairman, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, and lovely spectators. My name is Mbata Kyrian, a representative of Top Novella International School, and I am here to stand for the motion which states that technology has made us smarter than lazier. First of all, what is technology? Technology can be defined as the application of scientific knowledge on human inventions which are used to make man's life easier and better. The first technological devices ever created were stone tools, which were created about 3.3 million years ago by man, which were used for cutting and hammering. Technology has so many advantages which are brought for us, like communication, transportation, entertainment, medical care, etc. Since then till now, the human mind has always been a vacuum cleaner of curiosity, wondering about inventions of the past and future and how to increase them and make them better. For example, Elon Musk, the world's richest man. He was born into a world where cars were driven by man, and now his intellect has made him turn those manually driven cars into self-driving cars of tomorrow. It is also said that a lion doesn't give birth to a goat. Similarly, one invention always leads to another. For instance, we won't have space stations without rockets because there will be no way of transmitting the materials from Earth to space. Also, if someone wasn't smart enough to think of a machine that takes people across the water, another person will be smart enough to think of a machine that can take people under the water, which is a submarine. Here are some points why I think are very important. For example, access to information. Technology has democratized our access to information, making it possible for us to learn and acquire knowledge at an unprecedented scale. With the help of the internet, we can now access vast amounts of information, educational resources, and online courses. We also have technology has also improved our cognitive abilities because it has helped us to reduce our pro-desire, and also helped us in our critical thinking, analytical reasoning, and problem-solving skills. Next, enable enhanced productivity. Technology has automated many routine tasks, helping us to free up more time for creative and complex matters. For example, project management software has helped us to become more effective and efficient in our work base. Lastly, we have personalized learning. Technology has enabled our personalized learning skills like tailoring edition in individual lifestyle. With softwares like adaptive learning softwares, they now adjust their difficult levels based on the learner's interest. Thank you.
All right, so that's 2 minutes and 51 seconds there for Master Tochukwu. We're going to quickly get to the opposer of the motion. In this case, is Ms. Chierika. Stay tuned right here, Nigeria Info.
This is I Beg to Differ on 92.3 Nigeria Info. The conversation continues in a moment.
All right, so we are back. The microphone is on. Miss Chierika is next. The microphone is hers right now. She has the listening ears of millions across the globe. Miss Chierika, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Can you hear me, please?
I can hear you, sir.
Okay, all right. So now I want to remind you quickly of the rules. You have 4 minutes. 4 minutes. I'm going to ask you to tell me when you are ready. Are you ready?
No, sir.
Okay, all right. I'll give you another 10 seconds. Catch your breath if you need to. We are for timed responses. Okay. Miss Chierika, are you ready now? Okay, the breaths. All right. So 4 minutes on the clock. Your time starts now.
The ongoing debate about technology's impact on our lives has been contentious, with varied opinions from individuals. Those in favor of the introduction of technology may cite benefits such as access to information, cognitive abilities. However, those opposing the introduction of technology may not see the effectiveness of technology when it comes to issues such as information overload, digital dementia. Before I proceed, however, it is absolutely imperative to give honor to whom honor is due. I salute you, the moderator, worthy opponents, respected judges, and my audience. I am Akomas Chierika, a student of Virgin Brain Academy. I crave your indulgence as we delve into the heart of this topic and uncover its intricacies. For a start, decline in memory retention. Because of the invention and advent of technology, most students, youth, and people worldwide have a decline in memory retention. Most people seem to forget because they are always on the screens, looking at the screens, scrolling up and down their phones. Second, technology leads to procrastination. We can all agree that most times when we're with our phones, we tend to forget important things, important tasks that we're meant to attend to, and this is very harmful for our health and for our well-being. On top of that, technology encourages unhealthy sedentary lifestyles. When we're using our phones or laptops, we tend to sit and we tend to also work from home. Some people no longer go to offices or engage in manual labor, and this is very wrong because our brains need to be active, but technology has succeeded in making us engage in some of these unhealthy lifestyles. Also, I have information overload. Most times, going to the internet and trying to assimilate from different sources and websites could be quite a struggle for most of us, especially students in schools. You may have different resources, different sites, and different apps to go to and you may not know. It is very, very difficult to know which one you're supposed to be on or you are supposed to follow. Lastly, digital dementia. It's a very serious technology has come with these adverse health problems. Most of us suffer from insomnia. Digital dementia, as I earlier stated, insomnia is also lack of sleep due to being on our phones, being on the screens. We now shorten our sleeping span, and this is really, really affecting most of our health. Even our eyes, we have eye strains, we have headaches, migraines, and a host of others. The crux of this matter is that technology is a double-edged sword. It poses both negative and positive effects on us. As Carl Sagan said, the more you use your brain, the stronger it gets, because the brain is just like a muscle, and the more you don't use your brain, the weaker it gets. Thanks for listening.
3 minutes and 10 seconds. There was all it took for her to give us her opening salvo as she is opposing the motion. Is technology making us smarter or lazier? Well, she thinks technology is definitely making us smarter or lazier. Anyway, let's quickly get to the rebuttals, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, we have a third debate coming up this morning. You are in for a treat.
To differ. Going back.
All right, so opening salvos done and dusted. It's time for rebuttals. And as per the rules of the House, the rebuttal statements are going to start by the opposing sect of this conversation. In this case, we're going to go straight to Chierika. Miss Chierika, once again, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
All right, so you are opposing the motion, so it's time for us to get your rebuttal. You have the same number of minutes, which is 4, and your time starts now.
I firmly refute that technology is making us smarter, in the sense that the more we rely on technology to do our thinking for us, the lesser we are able to think for ourselves. This is indeed a very good point, because the more we focus on internet technology, we are reducing our analytical skills, our cognitive abilities as well. And also, I have decreased retention. When we use technology, we are not able to use our brains anymore. We have calculators, AI, chat GPTs, and now this is even getting into the school system, that during an exam or test, you see students smuggling in their phones or smuggling in laptops or smuggling in gadgets just to use the internet. Meanwhile, we have our brains, we have the human mind to help and us. What we have to do is balance the two sides, and also work towards maintaining a balanced and healthy and social ecosystem and a community where each and every one of us get to use our brains, get to use our human mind, because it's the human minds that produce the technology that we are using today. It's the human minds that brought about speed. Technology doesn't make us smarter, rather it's making us lazier. Thanks for listening. All
right, 1 minute and 54 seconds there. Opposing the motion with her rebuttal. It's time for us to get to hear from Master Tochukwu and his support of the motion. He's going to be rebutting the statement. Stay tuned.
This is I Beg to Differ on 92.3 Nigeria Info. The conversation continues in a moment.
All right, so we get to speak to Master Tochukwu. Master Tochukwu, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, so you can hear me, yes?
Yes.
All right, so now you are supporting the motion. It's now time for you to give your rebuttal statements. All right, so are you ready?
Yes.
All right, time, as always, is 4 minutes. The time starts now.
Excuse me, you said something about lack of sleep and forgetting about important tasks. Well, you should know that technology has helped us to maintain our routine tasks, and also it has also helped us to focus more on critical thinking. Like, let's say we have a problem to solve, like this debate now. Didn't you get yours from the internet, like Meta AI? You asked people around, and you also got yours from Meta AI, which means that you also use technology to get this same information. You're using against it. You also said that it is helping us, it's stopping us from using our cognitive abilities like reading and math. Well, you should know that there are softwares right now which are on the internet which you can use to improve those particular cognitive abilities. The world right now is changing. It's run on electricity. It's run on technology. Those people that you were talking about, they are using their minds to create more technological devices. And the more technology is, the more innovation there is for the mind. Because people keep on becoming curious on what to create. Should we create this? Should we create that? On what to do? You should also think about how people feel if technology was actually making the world lazier. Then none of this would be here. We won't be having buildings because nobody will be there to build anything. They will all be on their phones watching things. And it's not all the time that people are always watching something. They are either some are studying with their phones, with the internet, ChatGPT and Google, AI. A lot of them are doing that. But there are some that like to watch for just fun. But you should know that they are all doing the same thing, using technology to reset their brains. Sometimes you have to take a break from working your brain. Like it's also said, all work and no play makes a man dumb. Sometimes you need to just use your brain. Let the world of technology take over sometimes. I'm not saying that you can't use your brain, because most of these technological devices, it was a mind of a man that created them, not the mind of someone. Thank you.
All right, so 2 minutes and 4 seconds this morning. It's time for us to get that closing argument. This is the last hurrah for either of them. This is where they lay down their heaviest points, they rehash, and then they revalidate their views on this particular discussion. Stay tuned.
I Beg to Differ Port Hackers Season 4. From 24 February to March 10, witness bright young minds make a case as to why they have the superior argument.
Societies do not grow nor assume identities in isolation. Because as Vince Lombardi put it, individual commitment to a group effort is what makes a team work, a company work, a society work, and even a civilization work.
In many developing countries, masses sell up their votes to non-people with questionable character. They recycle old corrupt politicians because their corruption scandal makes little or no difference to their voting decision.
Go beyond the tension, show composure, exhibit fluency, show your oratory skills, and win 1 million naira.
It is malicious, uncharitable for you to sum up such temerity to belittle the capacity of our beloved teachers.
I Beg to Differ Season 4, February 24 to March 10. Tune in weekdays 10 a.m. to 12 noon on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
So the gauntlet has been dropped and even picked. Opening arguments were delivered, rebuttals were offered. The question now is, which side has laid the better point? It is not a question of right or wrong. It is a question literally of how well each of these individuals have spoken. Well, I am not the judge. However, I am your ringmaster. I am your timekeeper. I am the one presenting the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Starship I Beg to Differ has landed. So it's time for us to get to have our closing argument. We'll start with the person supporting the motion, and that is Master Tochukwu. Master Tochukwu, are you ready, please?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You're both be given 1 minute of rest very quickly because we have another last group coming through. So we need you to get your closing arguments, all right? No pressure. Just take your time. So for this last segment, you have 3 minutes each. 3 minutes each. Master Tochukwu, are you ready?
Yes.
3 minutes. Closing arguments. It starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, technology has brought many benefits to us, like access to information, improved cognitive abilities. But we should note that it is not a zero-sum game. Although it has brought many benefits, it has also come with like my opponent said, its own disadvantages. But it is because of us. We have to choose depending on the one we want. It is up to us to either harness the power of technology in order to essentiate and make it and harness it for us to become more intelligent, or we can succumb to its potential to make us lazier. We can be part of this 21st century, growing into the world of technology, into the world of the computer age, the next generation, instead of saying that technology is making us lazier and slacking off without it. Technology has also brought up so many things for us. Computers, cars, planes, jets, boats, you name them. There are a lot of things that technology has done for us in this world. Technology has also come with so many other arrays in radiation, which you can learn in schools. You also say that technology stops us in schools learning, like when they smuggle phones. Most of the time, you can also learn with the use of your phones, which are also technological devices created by Graham Bell. You should also note that technology has done so many things for us, like it has brought us like agricultural in the agricultural process. Technology has created machines which are now producing more food efficiently than before. In transportation, now technology can take us anywhere we want to go. Anywhere at all. Paris, even space, underwater, anywhere. Technology has advanced our communication. Instead of walking door to door, going to talk to your friend, which is very, very stressful if you ask me. You can now call them on the phone, text them, or chat with them, anyone. Technology has helped our entertainment instead of sitting down, taking a book, trying to solve crossword puzzles that might eradicate the brain, which technology can also do the same too. You can now sit down at the comfort of your home, watch TV, or you can also play some video games which are very educative. Some educative video games like crossword puzzles, or learn with your phone, like U-Lesson. You can use U-Lesson on your phone, which are technological devices. So technically, all I'm trying to say that technology has done more harm than good, but it is up to us to choose whether we want technology to be part of our lives or we want to succumb to its potential to make us lazier. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Very quickly now, let's get to the opposer of the motion. Is technology making us smarter or lazier? Well, Tochukwu says it is. She says no. Well, we'll find out from our closing arguments very quickly.
This is I Beg to Differ on 92.3 Nigeria Info. The conversation continues in a moment.
Back. Time for us to get to the closing argument. All right. Let's get to hear from Akomas, Chierika, Eden. Ms. Chierika, good morning once again.
Good morning, sir.
All right, time for us to have your closing arguments. You have the same number of minutes, which is 3, starting now.
I emphatically maintain that technology is making us lazier rather than smarter. Why I say so is because, number one, decreased face-to-face interaction. I heard my opponent say that you calls, but it can never be the same as face-to-face interactions, and we as humans are losing sight of that. I reiterate again, we are losing sight of that, and it is not being helpful at all. And also, plagiarism. People now go online, copyright, piracy everywhere, which is not a good one. And also, cyberbullying. This is a rampant threat to our society, to our world today. A lot of people now hack, fraudsters are everywhere, scammers are everywhere, which is also because of the introduction of technology. A Chinese proverb once said, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach him how to fish and you teach him for a lifetime. Now, technology is handing us fish. They are not teaching us how to fish. And also, we should strive to create a more sustainable and balanced community with a lesser use of technology. We should learn to use our analytical capabilities, because there is no limit to what the human mind can do. There is no limit to how far our brain can go. And also, please, I appeal to fellow Nigerians, remember not to lose sight of what the human brain looks like. Do not be lost in the world of technology, the world of gadgets, the world of AI and everything. Please do not lose sight of what it means to be human. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard from both sides with my cogent and reasonable points. I know that, and I firmly believe that. And mystery reasons with me why technology has made us lazier, smart. Oh no, technology, a form of powerful word, and us to use it wisely. Thanks for listening. God bless.
All right, 2 minutes and 11 seconds there for individuals. What a debate. It's a very contentious one. I'm even seeing some of your comments on Facebook and seeing them on the WhatsApp. Yes, people are arguing, interestingly, how young people can get you to sit up and, well, the arduous task of determining who's going to go through the next round is now resting with the team of judges led by Sir Ikechi Uwogo, a prominent educationist here in Port Harcourt. We'll take a quick breather. When we come back, we'll get to hear and find out from them who is the winner for today. I get to speak to the students very shortly. Stay tuned.
I Beg to Differ Port Hackers Season 4 from 24 February to March 10. Witness bright young minds make a case as to why they have the superior argument.
Societies do not grow nor assume identities in isolation. Because as Vince Lombardi put it, individual commitment to a group effort is what makes a team work, a company work, a society work, and even a civilization work.
In many developing countries, masses sell up their votes to non-people with questionable character. They recycle old corrupt politicians because their corruption scandal makes little or no difference to their voting decision.
Go beyond the tension, show composure, exhibit fluency, show your oratory skills, and win 1 million naira.
It is villain, malicious, uncharitable for you to sum up such temerity to belittle the capacity of our beloved teachers.
I Beg to Differ Season 4, February 24 to March 10. Tune in weekdays 10 a.m. to 12 noon on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Yes, that's a song from my country. We're going to listen to that later on. But for now, let's get to talk to our students. All right, so Chierika and Tochukwu, good morning to both of you.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning. All right, so that was a very, very good debate. Very feisty. You both had fantastic points. And you guys made everyday experiences, bringing to how we use our technology into the fore for both your arguments. Now, let me start with you, Ms. Chierika. Now, you were here during the first edition. You didn't make it. I think you made it through, if I'm not mistaken, to the
semi-finals.
Well, yeah. All right, so that's a long time ago. So now you're in SS3. You're obviously taller. How did you get to prepare for this one? All right.
Honestly speaking, I had to prepare myself with the help of my dad.
Okay.
Yes, I had to prepare more by myself. Though it wasn't easy, it has really been tough preparing alongside with my WAEC and JAMB. So it wasn't easy at all. But I had to give it my best shot because I came here to fight like a wounded lion. I came here to take what belongs to me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Calm down. You're no superhero, but yeah. Okay. Calm down. All right. So, yeah, you did practice more. Were you using the mirrors? How are you preparing for this?
Yes, I was using the mirrors.
Okay. All right. What about your family? Did you use your cousins or sisters?
Yes, I used my sister.
Okay. All right. Tochukwu, what about you? This is your first time here, right?
Yes.
So how did you prepare?
Well, I mostly prepared back at home with my mom.
Okay.
She helped me through this a lot, especially as my exams are coming in. Fitting into a class where they are now bringing in more progress check, more learning.
Progress checks. Wow.
And just like new teachers just swapping it at any time. It was really something, but I'm happy I managed to get in here.
Oh.
I was really happy when they told me that I'm coming to Nigeria. I was like,
what?
Seriously.
Well, we are also happy to have you join us. Well, we'll take a quick breather. When we come back, we'll announce the results here on 90.3 Nigeria Info.
I Beg to Differ Port Hackers Season 4 from 24 February to March 10. Witness bright young minds make a case as to why they have the superior argument.
Societies do not grow nor assume identities in isolation. Because as Vince Lombardi put it, individual commitment to a group effort is what makes a team work, a company work, a a society work, and even a socialization work.
In many developing countries, masses sell up their votes to non-people with questionable character. They recycle old corrupt politicians because their corruption scandal makes little or no difference to their voting decision.
Go beyond the tension, show composure, exhibit fluency, show your oratory skills, and win 1 million naira.
It is villain, malicious, uncharitable for you to sum up such temerity to belittle the capacity of our beloved teachers.
I Beg to Differ Season 4, February 24 to March 10. Tune in weekdays 10 a.m. to 12 noon on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Okay, guys, I had to do some mathematics because this time around it wasn't easy. At 28 for Tochukwu and 29 for Chierika, and then Judge 3 gives that mark 37 to Tochukwu and 34 to Chierika. Now, that means 2 of the judges have voted for our winner this morning as Miss Chierika. She's going to the next round. Congratulations.
Stay with us. Nigeria Info. We'll be back. This is Nigeria's #1 talk radio station. Nigeria Info.